Hello everybody, my name is Nadia and today I'm going to share with you guys my daily routine. Um, Me as a mother and a housewife living in Lahore, Pakistan, the wonderful place on earth. So let's get started. I am a mother of two girls and I have been married for as long as I can remember. My childhood friends were single at the time and I was married. My friends, they just recently got married like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years ago. And I had been married since they know me. But when I was married, my mother never thought that I should go to the kitchen and learn to cook and all these things, because I was that studious kind of child, and my mother was like, okay, let her study. And I had a great time of my life at my own place, at my home, in my mother's house, mother's and my father's house. And but what happened when I got married and I had to cook, I was like at a loss. I did not know how to make roti. I did not know how to make salan, and let alone serving the guests. So I had to learn everything on my own, and my husband also helped me, and because he had no choice but to help me. And I was also working and integrating all these things and into my work and my house, and making sure that nothing goes wrong. I did miss on so many things, and but it's been around 4 or 5 years now that I've started taking care of my house properly. I had to disrupt my video because of some workers had to come and do the fitting of the water connection, and that's the reason I'm also wearing my uniform, that long dress. So yeah, okay, let's talk about my routine. I was telling you guys that when I got married, I had no idea how to cook, and cooking is one major part of a married life. And I learned from scratch, and it took me, honestly, after 10 years, I became better. And I became better when I started giving full time to my household, and I started paying attention to the mistakes that I was doing when I was cooking. And thanks to YouTube again, that there had been lots and lots of videos out there about simple cooking, about cooking the basic meals like kaddu, like bengan aloo, and aloo gobi, and things like that, the normal things that we cook at home. And this was my cooking journey. And then what happened, yeah, you get to know how to raise children with the passage of time and everything. As I told you, that when you start paying attention to yourself, to your inner self, that you start learning things on your own. And let's talk about my routine. I get up around 6:30, and then it's been only 2 to 3, 4 months now that I have started going out for a walk. Before, it was very, very cold, and I couldn't get the courage to go out and do the walk and stuff. I don't do walk to get slim. I go out for a walk so that I could be close to nature and could listen to the birds and could be near to the trees. And it's a very, very nice experience, surreal experience for me. And then what I do is I get back home. Then starts the rush hour. I had to make the breakfast, and at around 9:30 or 9 o'clock, my husband leaves, and then I have to clean the kitchen. And when I'm cleaning the kitchen, what I do is that I start cooking. I start preparing for the lunch also. because when I do it in the morning, I feel very relaxed all over the day, that I don't have to cook anything, and I make sure before I sleep I do know what I'm gonna cook tomorrow, and everything is I have, or if it's not there, then I go out and buy the first thing that I do. And then I clean the kitchen, I clean the house, I make the bed, and laundry. Yes, at 12 o'clock the water comes, and direct water comes, and I start the laundry downstairs, and it takes me around an hour to finish the laundry. But the biggest part is that how you're gonna fold the laundry and when it's gonna get dry, and it is like 2 days job to start the laundry and finish it, folding it and putting it in the cupboard. And it takes me 3 days. After every 3 days I do the laundry, or sometimes 2 days when too many clothes have piled up. So I have this is a kitchen basket. It has the kitchen utensils in it. Oh my god. So the word is like put the tea on, and it is still on. And there, it's a very small cupboard where I keep my laundry basket. And yeah, it's also, for me, it's feasible because I know that when it's full, it's time to wash my clothes, so that they don't just pile up too much of it. And I like working at home. I just love it. I feel like a therapy goes on when I'm working. I'm doing things at my home. I do not like to have a maid. At times I also get overwhelmed with the housework and everything. But because this house is very small and it's pretty much manageable by myself only, so there's no need for a maid. That's why. And you know, there's also one disadvantage of having a small house, because it gets cluttered very easily. You have less things, but the moment the things are not in their place, like the kids are at home, and it looks like a big mess. And the kitchen is here, and the bed is there, and if the guests are here, they will come and sit on the table. So if I have not washed the dishes, and the guests are here, so it looks like a big mess. You cannot hide anything in my house. So that's the thing. So that's also very necessary, that I keep my house clean and uncluttered, decluttered. That's the word. And yeah, this is pretty much it. And like after the lunch, till 2 or 3 o'clock, when Arshad leaves the house, that's the time I have for myself and the kids. But what I also do is that I have started, when we're done with the breakfast and Arshad is gone to his work, now Manahil starts reading, and while I'm washing dishes, clean the house, she's reading, and we're also doing mathematics on the go. And also we have like 3 o'clock to 10 o'clock at night to learn to go out for a walk in the park. Yes. Yes? You want uppy? Oh my goody. So yes, that's how it is. And when sometimes I'm sick and it gets very overwhelming, the whole thing, like every mother. And yeah, that's how it is. What I started doing for myself is gardening, and I try to take out in the morning for the gardening, for taking care of the plants. They're also like babies. Taking care of plants. Taking care of plants. Yes. Madi likes to take care of plants too. So I think that's pretty much it. And Madi wants to sit? Okay, Madi goes sit. And the routine doesn't have to be, the same thing. Whatever seems productive, you should go on. A routine also changes with the seasons, and the best part here is that you enjoy what you do. You enjoy house making. You enjoy the moments, the small moments with your family. And even if you're working, any time that you get for the family, for the house, just make it worth. Every second is important with the kids and with your husband, and the family is a wonderful thing. That's all. I do not make it into a very lengthy video. So take care, guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.